песню новую. Мы сыграем вам песню.
My company Wave Genome was founded in 2010 and is selling bioelectronic drugs for already 6 years. And Google has started its race for the bioelectronic drugs about 6 months ago. So my company Wave Genome is way ahead of Google in producing bioelectronic drugs, and my company produces bioelectronic drugs in 3 forms. The first form is the chip of the new generation, the quantum leap chip. So this pendant that you see is the chip inside the casing, and we do the casing made of pearl, wood and 3D printed plastic. And inside this casing there is a chip which is structured by laser on the nano level. So this technology is called polarized laser holography. Is still classified in the West. It was declassified in Russia in 2008. It is the most advanced technology in the world. We take laser, which is stabilized helium-neon laser with internal mirrors, which is capable of transforming the linear external signal into the holographic signal. And since the universe is holographic, meaning that the entire universe is inside its every matrix point, it is possible to record and transmit only holographic information. And otherwise, any other kind of signal which is not holographic is harmful. So it is not the frequency or digital homeopathy technology, it's not electromagnetic resonance technology, because any frequency becomes a psychotronic weapon when it exceeds some range of amplitude. So resonance actually increases amplitude, and if amplitude is radically increased, for example, you give your heart the frequency of your heart and your heart goes into resonance with this frequency, this increases the frequency amplitude in your heart, and your heart is literally torn apart. So electromagnetic resonance technologies, digital homeopathy is simply harmful. So this is not frequency technology, it's not resonance technology. It is a quantum leap technology which is based upon polarized laser bioholography, available only in products of my company as of today. And we use the laser to encode the chip on the nano level with your own unique biohologram, and we record this biohologram from your either placenta, your navel blood, or your childhood photograph. We digitize this hologram and we diagnose it. Then we use this hologram to encode this hologram into the nano level of this chip, and this is a very complicated chip. It has 2 modes, open mode and a shield mode. In the open mode you increase the influence of your hologram upon the world, and in the shield mode you absolutely shield yourself from any harmful electromagnetic radiation, any kind of direct energy weapon, any kind of genetic laser, any kind of frequency weapon, low or high frequency weapon, against voice to skull, synthetic telepathy, and etc. All of these weapons, by the way, are of Russian origin, and all of these weapons, all of these technologies are obsolete technologies. Nanobots, computers of molecular size, liquid crystal DARPA chips in the brain, any kind of BCI brain-computer interface, artificial global intellect. These are all obsolete technologies of the pre-quantum era. Only the quantum leap laser bioholography can, as of today, cure humankind of any so-called incurable diseases like cancer, AIDS, diabetes, even type 1, and even remotely. This technology can restore menstruation in postmenopausal women, and we have quite a few women in Russia who were able to give birth to children after they had their menstruation cycle stopped for a few years. This is the incredible technology that can have unlimited access to resources through the process of transmutation from quantum vacuum. This technology is capable of the remote management of biosystems, climate and geophysical processes simply by the laser signal at the distance. The first experiment for lowering the blood sugar in the diabetic cuff for the American Diabetic Association, publicly and officially, was done by my suppliers, the Institute for National Security in Moscow, in 1999. So this technology can give humans the hope for the future without fear of losing resources, because this technology gives the unlimited access to resources, to water, and it actually gives humans the ability to inhabit the parallel dimensions, so there is no fear of overpopulation, the lack of resources. It gives communities in the integral global community of this planet the hope for the sovereignty and dignity of human being, because every country can have unlimited access to resources. That's why the new world order will be not the cyber slavery, but the confederation of the free, self-sufficient nations. Welcome to Quantum Leap. And the other two products that we introduce bioelectronic drugs in the form of white noise encoded in the music. This white noise, meaning digitized bioholograms, can be encoded in any digital media, either audio, auditory or visual media. And also we offer the remote laser signal. We can manage biosystems, climate and geophysical processes via the remote laser signal. This is the most advanced technology available only in Russia. So I welcome all of you in Russia, all victims of the covert electronic harassment, to come in Russia, to come to Russia, to Moscow, and we will be introducing the whole system soon, which will be offering the global distribution of bioelectronic drugs from the global internet site, the Matrix City. And this site will be linked to the local devices, which will be covering the territory of Europe from Harp, which is located in Norway and which is conducting literal genocide of Scandinavian countries. So I feel really sorry for Swedes and Norwegians, for Finns, because of this calamity. But with this technology we will be able to cover territory of Europe from this harmful influence, and with the hope of new President of the United States, Donald Trump, and with the hope of national leaders who really care for their people coming to power in Europe, we hope that this political change will actually let this technology make its leap, so that we, instead of genocide, we will be doing good for our people, and we will be doing literal, real technological progress. Thank you, and welcome to the Quantum Leap.
Новою, песню новою, новомоднею. Песню новою, новомоднею. Напяти мужики, пашеньку пахал. Напяти мужики, пашеньку пахали, пашеньку пахали, канапі сіяв. Пашеньку пахали, канапі сіяли, мамушку, що